Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video. In this, I'm going to make a tutorial show you how to set up a Linux-based PHP environment in the Final Cut environment. And in this first part of the tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install your Linux, basically Ubuntu, on your VM machine. This process should be the same if you want to install in a web server or actually your local machine. So at the beginning, I want to say that English is not my native language. I'm going to try my best to explain things clear. So let's start. And obviously, you need to get Ubuntu from the cloud first. You can download it in the Ubuntu official website and go to desktop. Or you can do this here, Ubuntu desktop, and you have 64-bit version, 32-bit version, so it's explained quite clear, and it got 64-bit Mac. I'm a Windows machine, I'm going to just download that. So in the bottom you can see that, in the page bottom you can see that not now to download directly. And then your download should start right now. This is my download application, so just hit download where you want to download to. I'm going to cancel that, and you can pause the video if you want. So after your download finish, you should get one of this file called ISO file. Basically it's a disk image. So now you can start your VMware workstation installing your machine. Sorry, my version is a Chinese version. It seems like you get a Chinese version, you don't got English UIs. But this thing should be straightforward. You can just follow in the position of the text. So let's create a new machine. This is going to be a first tag under the file if you have an English version. So normally go to the self customized virtual machine. So choose the workstation 10. It's a newest one, and I will do this one by this way, that installing the system later on to start with this. So you can choose the Linux, and then you go to Ubuntu 64 in your drop-down list. That's all set up easy, and then give your virtual machine a name. Normally I go to Ubuntu 64.2 in this case, and then you can choose the position you want to keep your file. So you can go to EZVM. So I just want to Ubuntu 64.2 TOUR. Okay, and next. So this page we're asking you how many processors and how many cores you want to give to the virtual machine. This is highly based on your computer. In my case, I got i7 core, so basically I will give 4 cores of the 1 processor. So, and then the RAM distribution, the minimum is 1 GB. In my case, I think I got 24 GB or something like that. So I'm going to give it 8. Normally 4 GB is fair enough, but 8 GB is just better. So this is your networking condition. You can just by default do using the net. It's not a big problem. And then just this is your hard disk type or something like that, IO type. So normally using the default ones, and then SCSI default ones. And then this page we are asking you how you would like to use your system image. How would you like to create your system image? The first one is to create a new image in your disk. The second one is using existing image. The third one is using your physically hard disk partitions if you want to. But if you are new to here, I suggest you to using this, create a new position images, disk images, sorry. And then this page we're asking how big the image you're gonna be create. This one means just like your C drive in Windows. How big is your C drive? So I will give you 100 GB. the unit is gigabyte, so just type in 100. And this option here is just to let you choose if you want to allocate this 100 gigabyte right now into a physical disk, which means if you check that, you will give 100 gigabyte in one of your physical disk, and you can't use that for anything else anymore. But I don't suggest you to choose that. Just create an image, let it grow when you are actually installing things into it. Don't wasting this 100 gigabyte right now. And then this one is just these two options. Just I will asking you how you're going to storing your images. You're going to storing your image in one file, in multiple files. This I think is just to preventing this FAT and NTFS things. The FAT disk is only going to be storing 4 gigabyte files. So if you got FAT, you probably want that. Normally, the Ubuntu after installation is about 4 gigabyte. If you install anything else, it's going to be bigger than that. So I'm normally going to use this. Just storing one file. It's going to be giving me quicker access, quicker I/O. Sorry if I misdescribe this. That if you're choosing the second one, it's not going to cause you any difference between the first one. It's just probably a little bit slow. I never tested it. It's just the theory that should be slow, but no difference between others. So I will choose this one. And then this one we're asking where you're going to be storing your image files. So I'm going to just go back to the virtual machine folder I just create, Ubuntu 64.2. I'm going to install this virtual machine, and then that is the list you have just configured. So hit OK, and now you got your Ubuntu 64.2 in here. What you can start with to set up your CD drive. So if you double click your CD drive, it's going to be pop up this thing, and then you want to use the IOS file just created or just download it. Sorry. And then go to your desktop and choose the IOS file, click OK, and start your Ubuntu machine. Taking a while. Sometimes you will be stuck in that back screen, so you might want to click your mouse into that back screen. I don't know why, but it kind of like works for me every time when you click that. So when you come into this UI and they were asking you what kind of language you want to this installer running on, running on English, and you want to try Ubuntu. Ubuntu can run in a portable environment. Basically, you can install in a CD drive like this one, or you just copy this image file and then go to any of the computer. You can run from this image file. But in our case, we want to install Ubuntu instead of just run it from an image file. So normally I'm going to choose download while installing and installing this one and installing third-party software. So we continue. Yep, so going to be choose the first one, erase disk and install Ubuntu. It's just default setting. Yep, and then after that he will ask you where are you from. I'm currently at New Zealand, so I'm going to choose Auckland. We're affecting your time. So normally just using English United States keyboard layout. That's what I always got. And then give your name. Basically, this is your name. Basically, your login username. In this case, I'm going to be just using Tour. So this is your virtual machine's name. Normally, it's just start with your username and then matching that. If you want to change it, feel free to change it. And pick a username. that is your username, it's the same as your name. And password, just set up a password you want. You can also leave this blank, so you don't want a password, but I'm not sure if you can leave it, but I highly recommend you to type in a password, even if it's a short one. It's going to be benefit. If you have a working group, you probably want to use the same credentials for later on, just sharing files. So for me, I'm going to choose login automatically when I come into the system. I don't want to see the login screen, saving me a little bit of time every time I put in that. And that's it. So continue. And then this part is just going to be waiting for this file to installing and complete it. Okay, I will post the video right now, and then after this screen, I'm going to show you what next and how to install the VM toys into the virtual machine. You just configure it. Okay, we are back from the installation. So now installation is complete. It will ask you to restart the computer now. So we restart it. And you probably will see this black screen saying that please remove install media. And now you will click the Alt plus Control to release your mouse from the black screen, and then go to your Ubuntu virtual machine, double click that, probably not double click, right click that, and then go to settings in the bottom, and you will see the settings, and then in the CD drive and DVD drive saying that using the physically drive instead of the ISO image, so that should be disconnect you from installing media. And then click back to the back screen, the mouse click back to the back screen, and then press enter. It will restart. Wait for a while, should work. Yep, and now you will see the booting up screen. Oh, it's too slow. It's probably because I also running a Windows virtual machine here. It's not stopping. Okay, so sorry for that. It's just a little bit slow in here. Yep, you will see after booting up, you will see the screen here. So what we want to do next is to install a VMware toys in here. So if you go to your virtual machine in the top, tab in the top, and in here you are got installing virtual VMware toys. So click that, and then it will be inject a CD image into your system. It will be automatically pop up, but if you can't see it, you can go to the files in top, click that, and then go to the VMware toys in here. Yep, and in this folder you will see this VMware toys zip file. Basically it's a zip kind of files in Ubuntu. Just double click that, and then you will see this folder. Just move everything around, show the desktop. What I normally do is just show the desktop and drag it into here. Yep, so just drag it, it will unzip, so you will get this folder. That's all we want. And then what you can do is you can go to here and in the start button, search for terminal. This terminal application. And in the terminal, you can run in this VMware installation.pl. So what you can do is instead of typing this very long path, you can just drag it into it. It's one in here. So click enter. So it will tell you that please rerun it by the super user. In the super user in Ubuntu, which you will do sudo, which is super user, and then drag this one again, and then click enter. So the password is your login password you set up. As I didn't set up the login as I not go through this login screen, you won't see me typing into this one, but it's the password I suggest you to enter when you're installing the system. So it's 1988. It won't show anything in the screen. It's just gonna be, you just need to make sure you type everything you entered. Just press enter. It won't show anything in the screen. Sorry, try again. Okay. Yep, so it won't show anything in the screen. You just need to type it and press enter. And then in which directory you want to install. Normally those things are just default. If you want to change them, you might want to read more of them on the internet. I don't know exactly what all those things do, but just type in yes, and then he will do the rest of the things for you. Yep, so just wait a while. Yes, all these features, don't want to change it, just go through this ones. Yep, so if you see this enjoy screen, then you basically already installed the VMware toy. So if you go to this virtual machine again, you will see reinstall of the VMware toy instead of the install VMware toys. So that means you install successful. So what this allows you to do is you don't need to click Alt and Control to release your mouse and not. It will straightforward get out. And then also it allows you to drag things from your host, like me running in Windows, and this is my VMware. So if I want to drag something, what I can drag, this is my testing task. You can just directly, I probably need to reboot the system. Sorry, probably need to reboot the system. Let's do a reboot of the system. Yes, it will allow you to dragging files between the hosting machine and the virtual machine. It's quite convenient when you want to move your files. And yep, this should be the end of this tutorial part 1. And next tutorial I'm planning to show you how to install MySQL, PHP, and Apache 2 into your Ubuntu to make it a web server, and also include the PHP admin for MySQL and some other useful toys. And also in the third video, I'm planning to show you how to install quite hot. Right now it's quite popular and hot another kind of environment for PHP, which is a PHP FMP plus Nginx web server, which is a high performance web server, better. The article saying that better than Apache, 4 times faster than Apache. And also the PyCon for the the PyCon is gonna be the fourth video. It's just gonna be a PHP FMP plus the Nginx environment, which is a better web server environment you can run it. And also in the next video, I probably will do this PyCon development environment. It's a framework that's built by C extensions, basically compile your PHP language into C, which is better performance, much more faster than other frameworks right now, as it have the advantage of C. So that's my plan, and I will keep updating my YouTube video in YouTube and in my blog. If you like, I will put in my link. And also now I can show you how to drag this one. Just need to drag. Now you can see this one in your